I've never had to say this, but order in the court. Never have had to say this.
The point is, they suck, right? Correct?
They do suck. They suck. Defense rest or prosecution rest. Also, I need a rest.
The Grateful Dead, legendary jam band, counterculture icons, a movement that never stopped moving, except maybe it should have. But tonight, they face the ultimate trial in the court of public opinion. A group of attorneys will battle it out, calling 3 key witnesses to decide, did the Dead create timeless music, or just a subculture that refuses to let go? This is the people versus the Grateful Dead. All rise for comedy. Court is now in session.
Oh, Commonwealth Sanctuary, Saturday night. How are we doing? Friday night. Fuck. Who knows? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming out to such a weird comedy show. Give it up for yourselves for supporting local creative work. Yes. Thank you. By a show of claps, who's been to one of these shows before? Okay, cool, like half the room. It seems they put the people up front who have never been here before, so congratulations. That's sick. Give you a quick rundown of what the show's like. It's essentially just a comedy mock trial where we're putting the Grateful Dead on trial. Does that sound like a good time? All right. Were you guys aware that you are all potentially part of our jury at the end of the show? Okay, so I need 7 volunteers to raise their hands. All right, so I have the privilege of introducing you to your first attorney of the night, the prosecution, Blake Hammond.
Shut up, bitch. Hey, I pass a motion for that bitch to shut up.
Motion denied. Fun room. All right, up next we have our defense attorneys, and there are, count them, 2, Wayne Memmott and Garrett Titlebaum. The joke here being, just like jam bands, there's too many cooks in the kitchen, you know.
I'm glad you used a photo of me before I found the band.
Yes. The people had to see what it's done to you. All right. We have done all of our jury selection. We have done that already, so we can skip that slide for those who are maybe thinking about that upstairs. But let's get into what the band is charged with, shall we?
Here we go.
So the Grateful Dead has been charged with negligent creation of a subculture that refuses to move on. AKA...
Good transition.
You're why no one shuts up about jam bands. Or another AKA, you're why I see all these stickers I don't understand on cars. Is it like the ducks and Jeeps? I don't understand. Anyway. Now, so I don't know if like any of you saw me on the news. I was on Fox 19 promoting this show, and then afterwards I actually had a guerrilla journalist reach out to me on Instagram and be like, hey, I want to cover this trial. And I was like, really? That's insane. So let's kick it to the video he sent me and see what he wanted to do as a comment on the trial at large. This is guerrilla journalist Gary Necromancer, and I'm here for answers. Today, I'll be resurrecting Jerry Garcia from the grave because he is being put on trial at Commonwealth Sanctuary. Without further ado, Jerry, come from the grave.
Fuck yeah, where is he?
Jerry, welcome back. I'm here to talk to you because your band, the Grateful Dead, is being put on trial for a negligent creation of a subculture that refuses to let go. How do you feel about this?
That's why you brought me back?
Yeah.
I was with my family.
Yes, but I'm Gary Necromancer. I'm here for answers, and I need an answer.
What's the answer you're looking for?
How do you feel about being on trial?
I'm feeling a little nervous. I didn't have a lot of time to prepare. You brought me back 5 seconds ago.
Well, you heard it here first. Jerry Garcia is very nervous about the outcome of this trial. We'll see you after the trial. Wow. Journalism in America is going through a bit of a transition right now. I think we can all agree. I'm not sure I like where it's going, but that's a different trial. Now, we've made it to the portion of the show where we're going to have our prosecutor come up and give his opening statements. Are we ready for opening statements, everybody? Yeah. Okay. Blake Hammond, you have the stand first.
Real quick, clap if you're a fan of the Grateful Dead. Okay, I'd like to pass another motion that this trial should be thrown out because the jury's clearly biased.
Motion denied.
Can we all go home? 'Cause I do not want to do this. All right, you said denied. Plan B. The prosecution would like to rest. Is that possible? I would like to be done with this.
Once again, I'm going to have to deny the motion. We're already here. I'm sweating so much. Okay.
Fuck you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Take note, every Grateful Dead song of all time. I do not like the Grateful Dead, but I do respect them, okay? Their art was not loved by the mainstream, but they toured around the country playing bars and small towns, amassing an audience. Shut up, lady. Fuck. I wrote this today, okay? I'm not going to be more prepared than the band ever was, okay? So you got to let me read this. I think I've already won, so... The art was loved. It's not loved by the mainstream, but they toured around the country playing bars and small venues, amassing an audience and spreading their message. It reminds me of a young man in post-World War I Germany. His art was not accepted by the mainstream, but he toured around the country playing small towns and beer halls, spreading his message, amassing followers, and eventually creating one of the worst groups that has ever existed. It's the same story, folks. Adolf Hitler is Jerry Garcia. You ever been to a Dead show? It's so white, it feels a little Aryan. Like, if you saw a black and white photo from a Grateful Dead concert, you'd be like, damn, I guess the Nazis really relaxed the dress code. If you want to see color at a Grateful Dead concert, you better be on LSD. Sorry, that really got me on that. So they're Nazis. They're Nazis. They were all peace and love, and Nazis love throwing their hearts out to people. That's a little topical. Okay, that's how you judge a band, though, right? By who is their fan base, right? So I looked up a couple celebrities that I found love the Grateful Dead. Number 1, Nancy Pelosi. We all love her, right? She's never done anything wrong. You think she learned insider trading on Shakedown Street? I heard Greg's gonna raise the prices of grilled cheese. Get in today. Fucking bitch. They're a bunch of corporate shills. I mean, look at these assholes. They're dressed in goddamn fucking suits. The Grateful Dead are part of the CIA. That's why you don't fucking see me, dude. I'm on the outside. Look at me. I'm not wearing a suit. I'm wearing a whole t-shirt. Number 2, Bill Clinton. Big deadhead. And we all love him. He's never done anything wrong. I hope Bill Clinton doesn't have sex to music, because that would be a long 30 minutes on Epstein's Island. But okay, hey, shut up. Shut up. All right, this is the last celebrity I found loves the Grateful Dead. Tucker Carlson. And we all love him. He's cool. He's never done anything wrong. He's a cool, chill guy with fun things to say. Tucker Carlson looks like he builds model trains that all go to Auschwitz. Okay. That's a better joke than you're giving it credit for. Fuck you guys. I don't care. My point is, hey, do you want to be on the side of these fucking corporate pieces of shit, Nancy Pelosi, Bill Clinton, fucking Tucker Carlson, or do you want to be with people like me, hardworking juggalos? That is my... The fucking prosecution rests.
Give it up for Blake Hammond at the prosecution, everybody. All right, looks like our first lawyer of the evening, Mr. Memmott, is going to come to the stand for the defense.
I treat your courtroom with honor and respect, Your Honor. So
thank you.
I'm part of the Grateful Dead. Yeah. I'm sorry the Grateful Dead themselves couldn't be here tonight. They're literally being honored by Billboard as the Musicians of the Year in 2025 for being a band for 60 years. I don't know. That seems impressive. I don't know. I've been around for 39 years. All right. Tonight we're here to defend that the Grateful Dead are, what was it? Negligent of creating a subculture that refuses to move on?
Correct.
I only know half of those words, so I assume this is, are they cool or not, or whatever? I don't know. I guess that's what this is. They're not cool. I don't think they've ever thought they were good? Cool? What are we arguing? That they suck? They're Nazis? Is that what we're okay. The Grateful Dead are not Nazis. I've been to many of their rallies, and when we put our hands up, both go up at the same time. So
I would like to make a note from the stand.
We do march to the bathroom at the same time during Box of Rain. That does happen.
You get Box of Rain? That hurts my feelings.
Space, yeah. Pee break during Space. What?
Note from the bench. I did not write, they are Nazis. Okay, I would like to just...
That's what prosecution turned it into.
Because I'll tell you the truth, all right?
You've heard that their songs are too long, and that's from people that have only heard their live versions. Their albums have normal song length. They just provide a whole lot extra to their fans because they love them so much. Also, every other live music performance does this. Whitney Houston turned the national anthem into a 9.5-minute power ballad. Like, it happens. You're allowed. People are going to say that they're on too many drugs. Here's the thing. All drugs are welcome at the Grateful Dead. Do whatever you want to do. You can't do that at other concerts. You can't do ecstasy at a Taylor Swift concert. You'll end up in the drunk tank. It will happen. You'll creep people out. And I don't know if you've ever tripped into a K-hole during a Kiss concert, but you'll stare at the devil for 2.5 hours. Speaking of Kiss, just know that the person giving all of his Nazi-filled music opinions also have a Kiss tattoo. So if we're the Nazis, you are the Russians. Welcome to our side. Talk about a band that has created a subversive subculture of weirdos. Basically, everything they're going to say about the Grateful Dead you've already heard. And you just got to trust their musical opinion on whether they like music or not. He likes Kiss and Juggalos. That's music. That does exist. We like the Grateful Dead, and I don't think they're Nazis. Thank you very much.
Defendant Titlebaum, do you have anything you'd like to add before we move on?
No, man.
All right.
This is like, what? Who are you mad at, man? Who hurt you out in California?
Look.
Just let us live. We're just a couple of guys who like to dance offbeat.
That's a crime to a lot of people.
They're our favorite band.
I would like you to know I am just the judge. Things come across my desk, and I bring them to court. This motion was brought by the people.
Here's my beef, okay? Here's what I think. I don't understand. You can't blame the Grateful Dead for the subculture or the other bands that followed that weren't as talented. This isn't on us because you... Okay, fine. Then you know what we're going to do? We're going to put Blake on trial for writing all of the mediocre comics in this city's bits. You've created a subculture of mediocre people and cruds that can't keep up with the rest of us trying to work.
And if the fucking mediocre comics told them right, well, they'd all be good. So the prosecution rests.
Bring on the witnesses.
Okay, well, I for one appreciated how out of hand that got. And I'm so ready to bring up the first witness. Are you guys ready to see who the first witness is this evening? All right, so this witness comes from the bench itself. It is neither a prosecuting or a defending witness. It is brought on by me. It is an expert in her field. It is... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. I want that for effect.
Okay. For the slide,
for the
guys.
slide.
We can edit this out for television.
We can edit it out for time. All right, so anyway, the first witness of the evening is Jane Goodall.
Yeah! I see her.
Thank you. That's obviously me. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for that.
Now, given that this is a bench witness, and you're an expert in the field of chimpanzees, are you not?
I am indeed.
Yes. And so I thought it would be silly as the judge to be like, you know what, let's have you come here and talk about chimp culture, which we are putting the subculture on trial. So that felt prevalent
There's
to me.
a lot of parallels as I looked into it.
There are.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. I'm going to have the prosecution go first.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. We got you. Here you go. Okay, yeah, for sure, finally. For once. Hey, what's up? I thought you were dead, bitch. Okay. Literally just finding out Jane Goodall's still alive. That's crazy. So, I don't know. What did you want me to set you up with? Oh, yeah. Hey, you studied chimps, huh? I didn't
Been over, yes.
Can I tell you something? I didn't prepare this part of the show. So have you been studying these dipshits or what?
Yeah, I certainly have. Usually they're called deadheads, but dipshits also works, I guess.
Deadhead, isn't that why I got fired from the morgue?
Hey, okay.
I was a fucking dead lady was sucking my dick. It was not a guy. I'm not gay. I fuck dead bodies, but I'm not gay. I want to make that clear.
Counselor, I'm going to need you to rein it in.
I'm not gay, dude.
Can I continue? Can I go
Would you
now?
like to prosecute that, please?
So I had a lot of questions when I was approaching studying the deadheads, and my first question, which I'm sure is a lot of our question, is it the drugs that make them act this way? And so I performed a study. It was a trial of 250 deadheads, and I split them into two groups, those that used drugs and those that did not use drugs. 249 reported that they used drugs. And when I followed up with the one self-report of no drug usage, they did not know that bath salts were not on the table. Results inconclusive. So then I had to go into an immersive, qualitative study. I studied one deadhead very closely and hey, that head was not dead, let me tell you that. Hey, okay. Studied closely for...
She was fucking him. She was fucking a man. She was having sex with a man. She's not gay either.
Right, yeah, that's true. That's a different trial. That's a different, okay.
Improv, baby. Let's go. Go ahead, Jake.
So I studied this one specimen for 1 year, 2 months, 15 days, but who's counting?
He left her.
And sure.
Sorry, that was too much.
Why are you like
for Arizona?
You're like the opposite of a hype man right now. You're like punching down. I'm trying to help you. I
don't care. I don't give a fuck about this. Go ahead. I'm trying to have fun.
Okay, and so during this independent study, we traveled to the epicenter of deadhead culture, which was the Las Vegas Sphere in 2024. And honestly, it was pretty fun, but Deadhead, they were so insane that they went to Las Vegas, all of them together, during the hottest time that Las Vegas has ever recorded. So I will give them this. They are stronger than climate change, which I think is something to note. But as I was going, I was trying to, ask questions, and I just kept having more questions. Like, is a tie-dye shirt worth $350?
Absolutely, without question.
Sure. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like that's
a deal.
Sure. Is that man dancing, or is he being attacked by bees? That is another question I had. Third question: who stole my drugs? That was another one. But the Deadheads, they seem to just have one question for me, and that is, can you name 5 songs? And I can. First song, Franklin's Tower, live in Pembroke, Florida, May 22nd, 1977.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. That's Brent era.
Song number 2, Franklin's Tower, live at Red Rocks, July 8th, 1977. Number 3, Franklin's Tower, live at Great American Hall, August 13th, 1975. Number 4, Franklin's Tower, live at Oakland Coliseum, October 9th, 1976.
Little hometown show.
That's right. That's right. And number 5, Franklin's Tower, 2013 remastered. So I didn't answer any more.
Wow. Okay, the defense team, it is up to you. It is your witness.
Jane, you study animals, right?
I do.
So, are we that different than the chimps? We just want animal pleasure like anyone?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess, from an evolutionary standpoint, I guess we all are like chimps. But the relation between deadheads and chimps was astonishing, if that answers your question.
Do the chimps experience a higher power like we do at the Sphere?
They do not.
What's the higher
They do
power?
not.
Corporate greed? Fuck you.
Now, John only owns 33% of the band, and he's doing fine.
They do not. They do not, yeah.
Chimps don't
got
have
me.
a higher power.
Yeah, you are right about that.
That sounds sad.
A little bit.
When you were living amongst the chimps, did you ever put on music for them to try to help them experience the Lord?
Sometimes. It was a real mixed bag in terms of results. A lot of joyful jumping, similar to the bees attacking them thing. That was a parallel. A lot of shit throwing. That was a lot of my work, actually. Just watching shit throwing.
Jane? Jane, I don't know if you remember, but you came to the University of Dayton when I was a junior to speak, and I will tell you, it was one of the more underwhelming speeches of my life.
Sure, yeah. That's a common note.
Fully that day, I understood why you had spent so much time away from humans.
Sure, yeah. Hey, real clap if you're listening. Okay.
The witness rests.
So, Jane, you are here because there is a connection between our chimpanzee brothers and the fans of the Grateful Dead, right? That's what you're saying. That the fans of the Grateful Dead act like chimpanzees, right? Do the chimpanzees, do you think that they would like the Grateful Dead's music?
I think so. I think they would. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the music. Yeah, nothing wrong. Yeah. Nothing wrong.
Give it up for the defense, everybody. And give it up for our first witness, Jane Goodall. All right, now it is time for the prosecution to bring their witness, comedian David Cross. Yeah.
The whole list. Listen, I know what you're thinking. This guy looks like Cincinnati comedian Karl Spaeth.
Yeah, tell him.
He doesn't look anything like famous comedian, successful comedian David Cross. He doesn't even sound like David Cross.
Fuck yeah.
He's tall. He's not a Jew.
Thank God with these guys around.
That's what I was saying in the back.
Prosecution for the sake of time. I'm gonna have to insist.
I just want, as David Cross, I am David Cross for some fucking reason. I'm not dressed like Karl Spaeth. Karl Spaeth dresses like me.
That's true.
And then that's all I wanted to say about that. Do you have any? Ask me some questions.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get up, brother.
Yeah, why would you? You're tired. You're wearing a whole shirt. It looks like you're wearing two whole shirts.
This whole shirt does have a hole in it. Hey, what do you think about Jerry Garcia, huh?
I don't understand how drug addicts can actually get fat. Like, he was a big cokehead, wasn't he?
I can actually answer this. Ooh, I have the answer.
This is why you went to law school, right? It's just confusing. Were you also cutting your drugs with Cheeto dust?
That's a good question. Prosecution arrest.
Motion denied.
Hey, so what? You've been to 11 Grateful Dead concerts?
Just a trip. It's just to do drugs. It's a nice place to do drugs. It's obviously not a nice place to listen to music.
Did you bring like a Walkman and listen to good shit?
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Walkman. Like, I'm fucking 97 years old, but...
Yeah, no, I'm David Cross. I listen to Yola Tango and tripped acid for fucking 8 hours.
So, okay, what, you can't do drugs anywhere else? What the fuck?
No, I'm on them right now.
What are you on right now?
Mescaline.
Is that like the Fear and Loathing Las Vegas drug?
It's
It's probably a pretty hard question to answer when you're on mescaline.
Yeah.
The defense is curious what's mescaline.
Sorry, I thought the chair was asking me another question. So
I am dressed in all black, so I get it. That was a pretty good riff. You guys are fucking. I don't know, man. Yeah, so they suck, right?
yeah, of course they suck. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's dog shit.
What? No song should be more than 2 minutes long.
True.
Verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, end.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
And not just plinky plonky noodly ass bullshit by 70 fucking 5-year-old men and John Mayer now for some reason. And it's just so dipshits like this can leave their wives for a week.
Sometimes,
I make my wife come with me when she's willing.
But also,
but she doesn't want to be there. I talked to her.
But also, David, sometimes they leave their wives forever, right, Jane?
In the back?
Correct.
Jane?
That's why he left, but okay. Hey.
Jane Goodall's so boring she doesn't listen to herself, huh? That was a callback to what Garrett said.
Well, yeah, so they suck. That's pretty much
Everybody, I think most people can agree that they suck.
Yeah.
And like the people that like them say it's an acquired taste, but that's just another word for something that sucks until you listen to it so much you convince yourself that you like it.
Yeah.
It's Stockholm Syndrome for music. What? What?
The defense? Oh, them?
I think we're doing fine.
Oh.
I feel okay.
I was about to flip out because I thought you were
mean
being
two
mean to
assholes
me.
that just want to yuck everybody's yum? Or no, listen,
Hey,
they don't like
can I tell you
anything.
what-
So
what
that,
doesn't-
Hey,
what
he
doesn't-
already said he's not gay. He doesn't want to yuck anybody's yum.
You know what doesn't yuck my yum? Saying that. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Did you hear that? Yuck my yum. Jesus fucking Christ.
The Chinese guy?
Oh, God. I've never had to say this, but order in the court. Never have had to say
the
this.
The point is, they suck, right? Correct?
They
So
do
that-
suck. They suck. Defense rest or
Yeah.
prosecution rest. Also,
Yeah.
I need a rest.
All right. It sounds like it's time for the defense to start their questioning of Mr. David Cross.
David Cross, famed member of multiple comedy duos.
No.
Familiar with Bob Odenkirk?
Yeah.
Familiar with Will Arnett?
Yeah.
Most would argue the more successful half of your pairs. Both Grateful Dead fans.
What?
Never nude Art Garfunkel motherfucker. Come after me and my band. You did acid at 11 concerts, and you're gonna hear and yuck our yum, as my beautiful partner said, and I am gay, and I will have sex with him.
I love that for you.
Yeah,
I
it's
support
all
that.
about love, baby. That's what the band is.
See, that's what I don't like.
Bingo! And that's the problem, Karl.
There's no such thing as a good, happy song, and you just called me Karl.
Sorry for breaking the illusion. Look
there
how
are
much
no
these two
good-
dressed up.
Every happy song is actually bad and sucks.
So true.
I think everybody can agree with
some
that.
members of this community that we call Earth grew up after high school.
God,
and
that's
we
such a-
didn't have to be mad, and we grew out of our new metal phase, and we stopped pushing all of our negativity and our anger at our dads onto nice guys who just want to dance. I don't have much, Karl. You know my wife hates going to the shows, but she humors me.
Can you at least do me a favor and put dance in air quotes?
Also, my dad is also angry.
Yeah.
And he likes the same shit as me. So fuck you, all right? My dad
We
has a
actually
good
get along
relationship.
real well in
I
the
know-
mosh pit.
I know everything about me says me and my dad don't talk, but we do.
That's the metal version of like the Luke Skywalker. Like, I'm a Jedi like my father before me.
Before I dismiss David Cross, oh, go ahead. You're
David
in
Cross, will you
charge.
please not workshop bits in court, please?
Oh, I thought this was a comedy show. I should have known that when you're hosting it, that it's not.
Hostile witness. Fuck you, David.
This is my court.
Oh, you are
I'm a
losing
man.
control, baby.
The defense and their witness would like you to believe that my partner Wayne and I are
Prosecution.
corporate shills. I can say partner, we're doing the job together. Stop correcting me.
I said prosecution.
It'll- Yeah.
You said
we're
defense.
the defense.
I know.
Yeah. We're
Oh.
the defense. So, okay, can you apologize?
Yes. I'm sorry,
Thank
Garrett.
you.
I thought you misspoke.
But I didn't. I'm nailing this. This is going really well for me.
You're doing great.
Yeah, thanks. Maybe I'll get past here one day like David.
Yeah, this should just be a
Objection,
roasted-
too much inside baseball, I swear.
I had a show here where I made people wear robes for months before you came around. I can't get one goddamn past.
That's a great show.
Thank you. Come see it.
I
It's
love
coming.
that show.
Rand will be on the next one. He does a podcast with Blake. Inside baseball. Here's where I'm going. Okay, you two are calling us corporate. You're calling us the cops, the bad guys. Here's what I want you to know. The record labels wanted the Grateful Dead to stop their fans from taping their shows. And they had their text do it for 2 days. And the text came back to Jerry and they said, hey man, we don't want to stop the tapers. We're not cops, man. And you know what Jerry and Bobby said to the record label? We're not cops. Once we're done with the music, let them have it. That's what the people deserve. And I'm sorry, the songs are too long for your little brain to understand, because we're having a good time dancing to John Mayer and his pretty guitar. The defense rests.
For the defense, everybody.
I didn't get any of that. That felt like listening to a Grateful Dead song. It was like, is this ever going to end?
Thank you so much, David Cross, for coming to the stand. Give it up for David Cross, everybody. All right. In a wild turn of events, the defense are bringing their witness themselves in an insular classic jam band fashion. They are now going to question each other.
Oh, what's up?
So I prosecute them first?
The defense will go first, Mr. Hammond.
What? Yeah, let Blake make me cry next. That's fine. That's a good way to end the show.
Wayne.
What's up, dog?
Hey, man.
What's up?
We met at a Grateful Dead show.
We did.
And now we're best friends.
Best friends for life.
Look at us, living
I
our
know.
dream.
Who knew?
Hanging out with a Don't Tell special guy, living our truth.
32,000 views. It's not that much.
32,000 views, everybody.
Celebrating a beautiful anniversary. 55 years ago today, they tricked Jerry Garcia and they busted him down on Bourbon Street. The cops, the fuzz, the bad guys, the defense.
Don't get me
The
mad.
prosecutors.
The defense.
Take
You
that,
heard it
Karl.
from
That
the-
time I did mess up.
From the horse's mouth himself.
Blake-
He said they were the cops. The prosecution rests.
Wait, we're not. No.
Your two favorite bands wear makeup. Leave me alone.
I just like Kiss. The Juggalo thing was a joke.
Hey,
What's up, dog?
man, I'm living it.
Man, it's great. They hitting you yet?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fuck yeah.
I'm pretty good. So sure, there are spinners at our concert.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah, but they're not shoving people like in the mosh pits at Blake's shows.
No. There's no mosh pits. People don't get injured.
Tell them the story about when we went to the Billy Strings concert and we had soft serve ice cream and we had a nice time. Tell them.
We went to the Billy Strings concert.
Yeah.
We got soft serve ice cream. We had a nice time. It was really good.
That was a good one, man.
We smoked some weed. We sat on the grass. Billy Strings has a lot of reference for the Grateful Dead. A lot of people do. A lot of people have reference, and they're people that you like. Bill Walton likes the Grateful Dead.
Rip.
You don't know who Bill Walton is, do you? You don't know who Bill Walton is? Okay, all right. Who is Bill Walton? I just saw his name somewhere. No, I know. He's He's a basketball man. Yeah, I've never had a bad time at a Grateful Dead concert. I've never been to a Grateful Dead concert.
What? How could that be?
Well,
Not on
I've
stage.
never been.
We're trying to do that at
I
all.
have never seen Jerry Garcia live. I didn't start listening to the Grateful Dead until after 1995. But I have seen Bob Weir solo. I've seen Bob Weir with the Cincinnati Pops Orchestra. I've seen Bob Weir in the Wolf Bros, Bob Weir and Rat Dog. I've seen Phil Lesh and Friends. I've seen Further. I've seen Dead and Company. I've seen Dead.
I'm fucking bored even hearing That's crazy.
So I've seen a lot of them, and I've never had a bad time. Never. I've even worn this jacket to one of those events.
We did. We went to the symphony together with our wives.
Yeah.
We danced, we
I have
laughed.
proof.
The Pops was there. He has the ticket stub in his hand.
In this jacket, there is a sticker, a ticket stub, and the prayer card for my stepdad's funeral. So
we need this win bad, guys. Think you could have brought Wayne's stepdad back instead of fake Jerry Garcia?
Come on, get that necromancer guy out here.
Gary Necromancer works in mysterious ways.
His name's John Nair. Give this to get. No, I need this. This is sorry. This keeps
Bring
saying.
back Wayne's dad. I don't have anything else to add here, Wayne. I think you're great, and I think the band's great.
Yeah.
Blake, you're up now.
Sounds like the defense rests. The prosecution is your witness.
Oh, jeez.
So, Wayne,
Yep.
the Grateful Dead are known for improv, correct?
Oh yeah.
You love the Grateful Dead, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you go ahead and do about 5 to 7 minutes of completely improvised stand-up comedy. And if you do one of your fucking bits, I'll hit you in the head with this. Timer starts now.
But I'm not. But I'm not the Grateful Dead.
Huh?
I'm not the Grateful Dead.
Oh, yeah, but you love them so much that you think you're part of it, so go ahead.
Man.
Starts now.
Listen, I don't have a Don't
can't
Tell
help
set
it.
with 32,000 views. I can't just.
Brother, hey, can I tell you, nobody else does because it's the lowest view. But let me also tell you something. Go ahead.
What do you do for a living, sir? Yeah, you. No, fine. You. I don't care. Someone answer. A flavorist? Yeah. What's your favorite flavor?
Did you make that new ice cream everybody's talking about?
No, that's just cinnamon ice cream
you
with
can't
fucking.
help it.
No, we're a team. We're a fucking team. Yes, we're a team.
All right, everybody. Once again, twice now. Order in the court.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite flavor? Chocolate. What? No, you paid for this. You're paid for this. Your favorite is chocolate. What's your favorite? Yeah, he probably brings you a lot if he's a good partner.
Well, he's savory flavorist, so.
Oh, I mean, I'm not talking about the bedroom. I don't want to know that he's a savory flavorist. Listen, I'm talking about what's your favorite. Has he brought cherry?
Yeah.
How do you get this job as a flavorist? I like vanilla. All right, can I be a flavorist too? I don't know. Do you make new ones? Are you like a chip man?
No, I make new ones from scratch.
Don't be mean to him.
I'm not being mean to him at all. I'm not being mean.
Blake loves flavors.
What? Okay, you make what? Can you name a flavor that we know that you? Are you responsible for birthday cake flavoring?
I can make one.
How? Is it vanilla? It's just vanilla, right?
Yeah, that's part of it.
Okay, and then MSG, right? No, what is that called? That's Madison Square Garden, where I'm going to go for New Year's Eve one year to see Fish, and you're going to come with me. Sorry, Ocean, we're making plans. Sorry, what is it? What's the thing in Chinese food?
MSG.
MSG.
Right.
MSG. Oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah,
both.
you're nailing this.
Okay.
You're doing great, buddy.
Is there a flavor that we've known that you made?
I mean, yes, but due to a proprietary.
NDA.
Oh, he's got an NDA.
Yo, are there any cops
Something we
in
know
here
very
tonight
much
or
about
not?
here in court
Let's
of
get
law.
some shit. All right. He's responsible for the nacho cheese Doritos that are the purple bag and the red bag mixed together. He just did that one on his lunch break. So, yeah, cool. Thank you. Give it up for this guy for talking to us. That's it. We got 3 more minutes. What do you do for a living, sir? I don't fucking know.
Set up trade shows.
You set up trade shows, like the knife one?
No.
Bill Goodman?
Guns? What's your trade show? Like the boats?
Landscaping, firefighting.
Boring. Firefighting. Hold on. You lost me with grass, but you got me back with trucks. What's a firefighter's trade show? What do they sell? Oh, you wouldn't know what they sell. You just set them up and leave, right?
Set stuff up.
All right. So we could talk about like stages and stuff like that. Lighting. You're probably good.
Well, I mean, they got a bunch of like trucks outside.
Okay.
They got trucks inside. They got the stages where people are selling.
Yeah, no, that's boring. All right. Next, who's been to a Grateful Dead concert? You have? How many have you been to, ma'am? Yeah. Have you seen Jerry? We'll ask you this. That's an easier one. You have seen Jerry? You've seen. Raise your hand if you've seen Jerry.
I was thinking at least she was a groupie. Like,
Oh.
Have you blown John Mayer? Oh, we all do, baby. We all do.
We all do.
We all do. Yeah, you got to beat Blake. He's already there. I don't know. I just,
All right.
You're not gay? I don't know. Are we still on that?
Classic improv comedy. That's again.
And time. All right, thank you, everybody. That was
Thank you,
improv
everybody.
comedy for 5 minutes. It's about as good as a jam. Yeah.
I was there. I was just.
All right.
Sick.
Prosecution rests. Yeah, give it up, everybody. Wow. Well, we've seen some real heater arguments. We've heard a lot of inside baseball half this room doesn't understand. We've heard some semblance of arguments. We've heard people being accused of Nazis. I think it's time we invite the jury to the jury box for closing statements. If you are called on to be a juror, please come up. We have a couple of more cards for service while that's happening. Doing great. All right. Seems we have one more spot. It would be very cool if a man in a gray hoodie came up here and hung out with us. Yeah, give it up for everybody who volunteered to be in the jury, everybody. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That being said, since prosecution went first for opening statements, we will have the defense go first for closing statements. Are you ready?
I didn't want to have to do this.
Okay.
I didn't feel like it was going to be necessary, but I saw the way things went today, and I feel like we're here.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the Grateful Dead, truly a band beyond description. I enjoy the shows for many reasons. 1, dancing. 2, music. 3, the chance to be the conductor of the orchestra of space and time. I used to be like Blake. I used to be an angry young man, the kind that Billy Joel sings about. But then I found the Grateful Dead, and now I meditate to Franklin's Tower. I do a full help slip Frank if I have the opportunity. That's me. I like Slipknot's really where it's at, you know? It's the transitions. That's what the jam is all about. It's finding your way from one place to another. For me, it's helped me become a better person. You saw that little boy I was at the beginning in 2021 when I went out to the lawn at Riverbend and I met my best friend Wayne and we fell in love. And I didn't want this to be negative, but I had to go on your mom's favorite website, Facebook.com, and look at Blake's profile because I knew he would say mean things about my favorite thing in the whole world. And Blake likes 450 bands on the Facebook.com. You're gonna read them all.
Get 'em.
Ringworm fan. ISIS the band.
I like both. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I like both. I was early in on ISIS. I was like, this is going to be the new Al-Qaeda.
You've referred to our band as Nazis, and yet your favorite band is Hot Nerds, Das Four Eyes Cult. Peeling Flesh, Whores Period, Giraffe Tongue Orchestra.
Whores period or horse period?
Whores!
Whores!
Whores,
Jeez.
Wayne!
Yeah. They're from Cleveland. They're pretty good. All whores are good.
Blake likes a band called Drug Church. That's where I go for the Grateful Dead.
Drug
Limp
Church does rule.
Bizkit. Sugar Ray.
Absolutely.
The Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Just low-end Hot Topic breakup songs.
Yeah, they sing about domestic violence. I'm sure you guys love that too. Fucking Nazis.
Panic at the Disco. Now that's what I call musical theater. But the most controversial of Blake's artists, Beck, Scientologist. Drake, pedophile.
Yes.
Beyonce, husband has ties to Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G., the original Diddy Party King. Black Sabbath, Satanism, and that bad Papa Don't Preach cover by Ozzy's daughter. We don't like that either.
It's okay.
Brand New. Want to defend that?
No.
Thank you.
I like Brand New too.
Sexual
I like
misconduct
Brand New.
with underage girls.
No, I actually like Brand New.
I'm sorry, pedophiles. Music.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fall Out Boy accused of anti-Semitic stereotypes in 2008. And the Beastie Boys, a trio of Hebes from New York. The defense rests.
Give it up for the defense, everybody.
The fucking microphone.
All right, prosecution, send us home.
Ah, fuck me. I do not like the Grateful Dead, but I will say they are talented musicians, okay? But isn't that worse? To be good at a thing and then use it for evil, you know? They fucking get on stage and they go, oh, I'm so fucking good at guitar, I'm gonna jerk off in front of you. And we fucking take it, dude. We take that shit. It's disgusting. And that attitude is evident in everything they do. Jerry's Ice Cream, bastard. He took ice cream, delicious, chocolate chips. This country was built on chocolate chips. And then he added cherries? Shitty ice, yeah, the fat guy knows, dude. Shitty ice cream, it's terrible. It's absolutely disgusting. Cherries are the 18-minute song of fruit. I will leave you this thought, though. In 1965, the Grateful Dead formed. Other things happened in 1965 as well. The U.S. scaled up the war in Vietnam. Malcolm X was assassinated. Winston Churchill, the man that stopped Hitler, died. And Jerry Garcia saw that. And he took that moment. Because when a good man dies, a fascist will rise. In 1965, Martin Luther King and other civil rights activists were marching on Selma for their fucking lives. And Jerry Garcia thought, we should get a big group of white people together, huh? Make them dance around a little bit. White people need something too. That's the first page. That's the other page. They're racist, yes. So I present this to you, deadheads, okay? Right? Do you want to be led into this fascist movement? I know it's fun and it's easy, you know. We see it every day. Led by the fucking Body is a Wonderland guy? Or do you want to be accepted and loved and cherished at the dark carnival with the rest of us juggalos? The prosecution rests, I guess.
Wow. Oh. Oh, no.
You know what? No. I will not be booed, okay? I'm not going to be booed by a bunch of fucking assholes. Thank you, dude. I'm with you, man. Yeah, I know. Damn, that sucks. Okay. I appreciate it, but also don't talk to me. Okay. The prosecution rests again.
Wow. I think we can all agree this was the most smooth, amazing trial of all time. This was exactly how this was meant to go. So now it is time for the jury to deliberate on their verdict. So jury, please talk amongst yourselves. In the meantime, we'll be doing a post-game interview with the with the prosecution and defense while the jury deliberates. Please, someone tap on my shoulder when you're ready. Blake, how do you think it went tonight?
I think it went pretty good. I started off really fucking hot, made the show good, which you failed to do, but I fucking took it up. I took it up a notch, and I said, let's go. This bitch is going to be fun. We're going to call a bunch of people Nazis. I really had a strong case brewing. I did not put a lot of effort into it, so we will see how it shakes out, but I couldn't care either way.
Awesome. Garrett, how'd you feel this went for you this evening?
I thought today was a lot of fun. I got to spend time last week with Wayne prepping. We watched a football game together. We smoked a little weed. He's got a second baby, so I don't get to see him all the time. We smoked with the baby because we're good parents.
Baby.
Yeah. And I feel good. I mean, I got to talk about the thing I'm most passionate about, other than my wife. She's still here, right? She didn't leave with the keys. I see her. Good. Yeah. No. We're going to see Billy Strings next week. Without the dead, I wouldn't have found her favorite artist. So my life's great. Everything I do is perfect. And if somehow we lose, I'll probably kill myself.
Oh. You're gonna have to borrow the gun from me.
Ditto.
Ditto.
OSHA, don't leave me.
Wow.
This is the loudest fucking jury ever. Can we just
They
say
are.
that?
They're so loud.
It's like
They're so loud.
It's like they're the group that walks into a comedy show and it's like, oh, this comedy show? Fuck your comedy show. We're having our conversation louder than your microphone.
My buddies at work tell me I'm funny all the time.
I don't know what they're talking about this much because I don't know what they're arguing for. I honestly don't.
We both before this, like, what is this about?
Is this, so they did, are we arguing that they did create a culture like Nazism? Because
Not necessarily Nazism, but a subculture
that was my devilish twist on it.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys should watch my Don't Tell that came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah, give it up for the prosecution and the defense. These are all three amazing comedians in town. They all do stand-up comedy when they're not doing this silly show of mine.
He's recording a special March 1st.
March 1st. Yeah, recording a special March 1st. It'll be fun.
Oh my gosh. The Grateful Dead has been charged with the negligent creation of a subculture that refuses to move
make
on.
it easy for you.
It's not real.
Nobody cares.
It's not a... Hey, guys,
Take your job very seriously, Blake.
Wonderful. Blake, what do you got coming down the pipeline that you want to tell the people about?
I don't... God,
Okay.
Man,
I'll say, you know what he say? He's got a podcast called Ran So Far with Blake that's very funny. You should follow it on Instagram because the clips are very funny. It's with Ram Barnacle and Blake Hammond. And you should just Google him and Don't Tell, and his set comes up. It's a very funny set. It's a big deal. Don't Tell comedy puts a lot of comedians over. It's very good, and a lot of people like Blake. So go watch him.
That was nice. That was really nice. I hope he wins. The prosecution rests once again.
Putting a lot
All
on.
right, well, I don't know. Well, I'll just get into my spiel right now. Also, I would like to remind people, if you have not paid your bill, the club would love for you to do that. The club would love it.
The jury hung. Yeah, please.
You go get a beer? All right, Wayne's getting a beer. Things are great.
Here's a story for you, Blake. When I was in high school, I was in New York City, and Courtney Love flashed me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
okay,
real deal.
I've also seen Courtney Love's tits. My mom brought me to a whole show in like 1996, and she was still pretty fucked up. And yeah, she just flashed the whole, and then played most of the set. My mom did not flash the whole thing. But
Wonderful.
Love did, and
She-
they're done?
Hey, the jury has come to a decision, everybody. Let's
right.
hear it from our lead juror in the Creed shirt.
Creed is awesome. I'll go ahead and say that, but that's beside the fact. The jury has spoken and unanimously, I am not drunk. Yes, I'm going to talk so clear right now. Because the jury has decided that the Grateful Dead is in fact guilty.
Let's fucking go. That's right, you fucking hippies, get a job!
It sounds like they're guilty. Let's see if Jerry Garcia has anything to say about this.
Wow, Jerry.
Gary Necromancer here, and I'm here for answers, and I'm just getting word that the Grateful Dead has been found guilty. So now the next question is, Jerry Garcia, how do you feel about this?
Well, you see, the way I feel is we're like licorice. You know, not everyone voted for licorice, but the people who voted for licorice, they really voted for licorice.
Wow. Stunning words from a man brought back from the dead just for this. Wow. I can't believe it. But you saw it here first, and I got my answers. Thank you so much for coming out. I've been Gary Necromancer. He's been Jerry Garcia. Time to die.
Cody, I can't believe you got bullied by Jason.
Wow.
I'm so disappointed. Jason, you're dead to me.
Wow.
I could tell. He said unanimous wrong. And you're in a Grateful Dead shirt.
I am not.
I'm talking to her, Jason.
The lady next to
All right, order in the court, because we all want to go home, please.
Yeah,
all right.
that's fair. We all would like to go listen to Europe 72 at our own homes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to thank everybody so much for coming out. This is very fun, and I love doing it. This is all part of my podcast. It's called The Full Spin Club.
I love you too.
Every single person on this stage that was a part of the show has been on my podcast. We talk about their favorite albums. We get to know them better. It's super fun. I would love to see more subscribers on that. I'd love to see you come out to more of these shows. Speaking of, we're going to announce the next one right now. It is The People versus Drake. Yeah. So come back next month. Those tickets will be live soon enough on CommonwealthSanctuary.com. If you have not paid your bill, please pay your bill on the way out. We don't want to foot that. That'd be tough. But thank you so much. Get home safe, everybody. I've been David Stewart. Have a good night.